Money isn't just about numbers in your bank account. It's energy, it's mindset, it's mastery. And today I'm going to share with you the 8 money secrets the wealthy understand and most people never learn. If you've ever felt like money just slips through your fingers or like wealth is something that's always just out of reach, this video is for you. Welcome back. I'm Tracy from the Money Boss Show, and I'm here to help you decode the material on the physical, metaphysical, and mindset level to help you become a money boss. If that's what you're here for, hit subscribe and let's dive in. So, number one money secret. Know thyself. If you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that I talk about knowing ourselves and us being it. We are it when it comes to creating our life. And as I walk through this episode, I'm going to share with you a few ways that we create our life and how we are, in fact, it. So, knowing thyself is so important, especially when we come through a school system that's cookie cutter. We come through processes and society that's designed to really make us blend in, become part of the group, act like a member of the pack. But here is the thing. I truly believe each one of us are designed with a unique gift inside of us. And you might be like, I have no gift, Tracy. I'm not special. I think we all are. And it could be a variety of different things, whether it is a big grand gift that we bring to the world on a stage, or whether it's building or creating or teaching or nurturing, whatever it is. We each have something unique in us, a path, a gift, a skill set, a mission. And starting to uncover that and walking that path is the secret of life. I would call it the perfect purpose of life. So if you look at mastering money, and in our channel and on the moneybosscollective.co, we have the sacred money archetypes that goes through the 8 sacred money archetypes that shares the strengths and gifts, the challenges and sabotages, and the different sacred money destinies of the 8 money personalities. You can check out the free quiz on the website. But the most important thing to know is we are all a little bit different when it comes to money. We're all different. And then when it comes to money and personality, we're different. When it comes to our destiny and how we're supposed to make money and operate in the world, we all are different. So knowing who you are and what interests you is the start of the path called the hero's journey, if you've ever heard that term before. So knowing who you are in life, your purpose, and then bringing it to the money context, knowing yourself, your money personality, and how you operate can help set you up for success when it comes to how you feel about money, how you earn money, how you save money, how you invest money, your general interest level in money. Some personalities love money. If you're here, I assume that's you. Some personalities just do not care. They're like, money what? So knowing thyself is secret number one in life and when it comes to money mastery. Secret number two is the externals. The world is designed to distract you. If you have noticed, it's getting more and more chaotic. There's a few different reasons for that, but this world is set up to rob you of your 5 most precious resources. I've done an episode on that. Your time, your money, your attention, your focus, your love, your money. I said that, but this world is truly designed to have you scattered and not focused. Tired, hungry, purchasing, in debt, consuming. The world wants you distracted. And why is that? Because if you are distracted, you are not stepping into your money game. You're not stepping into your personal power. You're not building your skills. You're not building wealth. You're not building up your personal money power. And why is that important? Well, when you can take care of yourself and your family, you have power. You have personal power. Yes, we can show up for those we love in our actual body here, and you don't need money for that. Well, you do need money to take your body in a vehicle or on a bus, but I digress. A lot of things you could do for free, but the more money you have, the more options you have, the more possibility you have, the more you have the ability to make a difference for yourself and those you love, your community, the world, the greater difference you can make. So why do they want you distracted? Well, they want you distracted by friends and family and leisuring, sports games, retailing, going to a job, going to the bar at night, meeting up with friends, going to the beach, traveling this winter for your next trip. Heaven forbid the world sat down, said, wait a minute, this education I received is not helping me out. At best, it's designed to keep me average, and averaging ain't averaging anymore. And if I want to be outside of the norm, financially successful and happy for the most part, most people are stuck on the hamster wheel in the rat race. If you want to be something that the masses are not, you got to do something that they're not doing. So you need to step outside of the distractions and realize that TV, media, billboards, social media, everything there is designed to keep you consuming their content, consuming and buying their products. They want you tired, distracted, and broke, because then all your 5 main currencies are exhausted. An exhausted person cannot muster up the time, the focus, the energy, the attention to become powerful, make a lot of money, build their dream life, stand up to the system, and make a difference. The externals. Everything in this world is designed to distract you, keep you stuck, broken, paralyzed, so you cannot be successful. And here's the thing, everything outside of you will try to distract you. They will. Everything, even the people you love, whether they mean it intentionally, for good or for bad, they will distract you. Every single time you want to sit down and focus, there's going to be a distraction, a party, going to the beach. And there's never going to be a right time for you to sit down and make your life, your financial future, your skills, your side hustle. There's never a great time to make that a priority in this world, because the externals are going to grab all your resources to make sure that you can't. The internal money secret number 3, internal. Life and money is an internal game. It's you against you. So as I mentioned in number 2, secret number 2, everything on the outside is designed to distract you and to try and stop you. But here's the thing, no one on the outside can truly stop you if you put your mind to it. Everyone will try. Everything will try to grab your time, focus, money, attention. Everything will try. But if you focus in and make your goal to be financially successful, in order to take care of yourself, your family, your future family, the ones you love, if you say, wait a minute, I scroll social media for bare minimum 1 hour. Let's be truthful. How much do we spend on social media on Netflix? What if you shut that off? Unsubscribe, take those apps off so you're not distracted and you focus on building your side hustle. Focus on creating a budget, whatever it is. In life, it is truly you against you. making sure you're focused. That's you doing that. Making sure that you stay accountable to yourself and your budget. If you're going to mark off Saturdays to work on your side hustle because you work 5 days a week, and then somebody calls to go to the beach, and then you're always going to the beach, it's up to you to have the motivation, discipline to do it. It's you against you. And while everything outside of you is trying to stop you, knowing that it's only you against you is freeing. It's also a lot of weight to carry because when you look, you go, oh, my results are my responsibility. Maybe I didn't know that. Maybe I thought my life was creating itself. But now that I know that I'm the creator of my reality and I'm creating this reality and I'm the one that's scripting, acting, and causing the results in this play called life, I know it's me against me. And how empowering is that? So when you're venturing out, let's say you try to create a side hustle and then you get distracted or you don't sell anything. It's you against you. It's not you against the customers. You create a product, it doesn't take off. Nobody buys it. It's up to you to improve it. It's also up to you to pick yourself back up when it fails. It's up to you to work through doubt, fear, uncertainty, scarcity, lack of motivation. All of those are the secret sauces of life. And the main thing, if we don't realize, will keep us paralyzed. We think doubt, fear, uncertainty, scarcity, lack of motivation, that's all something that's going to be solved from the outside. No, those are all internal emotions and states that we need to walk through. So when you realize that life and money is an internal game and it's only you against you, you realize that it's you, honey, just you. Money secret number 3, money and life is an internal game. Mindset is everything. I've touched on it on almost everyone here. And I'm going to go here really quickly into the reality creation framework. I said earlier in the episode that we create our reality. What do you mean, Tracy? This is my life. This is my life, and this is what happens. I show up. I'm a victim to what is happening. No, that's what we're not taught. Could you imagine if we were taught what I'm about to teach you in probably 10 minutes? If we were taught this in school and reminded it on a daily basis, monthly basis, or at least one class for 12 years, that we create our reality? No. They put us through a school system that's designed to give you scripted information that keeps you average at best, that you memorize, you don't think out of the box, and it's designed to keep you an obedient, hardworking, compliant worker for the future workforce. 9 to 5. What do school kids do? 8 to 3, 8 to 4? I can't remember. Clock in, clock out. School bell in, school bell out. Raise your hand. Ask your boss. Don't be bad. Don't question. Don't disobey. Make sure you don't step out. Don't answer wrong. Shame is bad. All of that is designed as a kid to make you conform into a system that's making you into an employee in the rat race with a job. J-O-B, just over broke. So mindset is everything. You create your reality based on your thoughts and beliefs. Where does that come from? I'll share on that shortly. Your thoughts and beliefs, quickly touching on it, come from your upbringing. From 0 to 7 years old, a majority of your subconscious thinking. And your subconscious thinking drives 98% of your thoughts. So this recorder back here that's recorded everything your parents, your siblings, your teachers, everything that's happened to you, the TV, whatever the TV has said, the news has said, it's been recorded in a database in your subconscious mind. And that recorder drives your thinking, your beliefs, your feelings, your actions, for the rest of your life. So your program, 0 to 7 years old, 98% of your thoughts. 2% are conscious thoughts. Those are the ones that says, I want to get rich. I want to be a star. I want to. Then your subconscious thinking comes in and says, you're 4th generation welfare. Don't you remember your parents saying there's no money every day? Know your place, Tracy. Know your place, Sally, Frank. Mindset is everything. And when you realize that you have been conditioned from 0 to 7 years old, but you can operate from a new mindset, update this operating system just like an iPhone and put new thoughts and beliefs in, you can get new feelings. And from new feelings, you take new actions. From new actions, you get new results. So, what does that mean? A new thought and belief. Here, your fourth generation welfare or middle class and always struggling. You get a new thought and belief that a lot of people just like you have learned about money, created a product or service, marketed it on the internet, and created wealth. Really? But that's not for me. They were probably rich before. No, they were poor. No, they were middle class. No, they were the same eye color as you, the same gender, the same disability as you. If somebody like you has done it before, you can do it. So you get a new thought and belief, whether it's this moment or a book or a podcast or a video, then you feel different. You're like, really? Like what my life is right now, I can change through reality creation framework? I am excited. I am optimistic. What does that excited and optimistic person do? They take their feelings and they do a new action. Let's say you're stuck in the loop of being fourth generation welfare. You think and believe that, you feel that, that's hopeless. So you take the same actions, you get the same results. Why does welfare repeat generation to generation? There you go. The answer in 30 seconds. So if you want to create a new reality over there, you need to change what you think and believe today, which will change your feelings. And when you get positive feelings, you're going to take new actions. New actions will create new results, not right away. It's a lagging, leading thing. It takes a while to create the new future. I'm 43. It's taken me 43 years to create this life as it is. It's going to take more than one day to create a different future tomorrow, right? It's a lagging and leading. New thoughts and beliefs, new feelings, new actions, new results. And then you jump up, you level up, you take a quantum leap, as they say. So mindset is everything. That is secret number 4. Number 5, money is energy. Money flows where energy goes. If you hoard money, it stagnates. When you circulate it wisely, it expands. Money responds to clarity, confidence, and value creation. So money is energy. At the core of it, we think it's magical and it's something destined for people that win the genetic lottery or somebody that's a little bit more special than you. No, money is a reward for providing something. And what is that? Well, for giving your time to a job. You give an hour of your time to a job, they give you money. If you get more skills, your time is worth more. You find a job that pays you more time for that hour. That's how you scale your employee wage-based rate. If you want to make more wealth, there is more opportunity to do that outside of the job, J-O-B, just over broke, in a business by providing a product or service that people need and want. And then when you find somebody that will buy what you offer, and then you scale it up by finding more people, that is how you scale up your wealth in a business. Money is energy, and money is given to you for value creation. You create value by showing up to work. You create value by providing a product or service to the world. You want more money for your hour? Get more skills, become more valuable. You want more sales in your business? Higher offers, reach more people, create something that more people want that will pay you. Prime example, I've given it a few times, Spanx. Sarah Blakely. She created those keep your junk in the trunk Spanx that women wear. Every woman wants it to keep their junk in the trunk. She scaled it up. There's huge demand. She makes millions, billions of dollars. Money is energy. Money is a reward for value creation in the world. Money mastery. Secret number 6. If you don't know how to handle money, money will money will go through the leaky boat. Prime example. You are bringing money in through your wage or a business. You need to know how to handle money. And that's as basic as budgeting. How much money do you have coming in? How much do you spend? At least those need to match. You're not saving, you're not going into debt. If you can keep your cost of living lower than what you make, you start saving. And then that's where you start to develop some money power. You can take courses, invest in yourself, get new skills, build a business, sells a product or service, and you start to develop wealth. That's the step by step. So you need to, number one, focus on money mastery. Because here's the thing. No matter how much money you make, if you can't handle, master, hold, manage your money, you are going to be a boat with holes in the floorboard. Why do you say that, Tracy? Well, look at people that live at this wage and then all of a sudden they make a ton of money. Guess what? They're broke over here too because they don't know how to manage or save money. So just because somebody gets a lot more money doesn't mean they become better with money. No, they just make more and spend more. If you're reckless with money at $40,000 a year, and then all of a sudden you're making 4 million in a company, that could be a massive disaster because you as a person making the money have not developed money mastery, money management, or wealth consciousness. That's one example. Number 2, prime example, lottery winners. Why is it that most lottery winners within a year are broke? Actually, worse off than they were before. Because you're taking a person with what money skills? They might be massively in debt, spending like a drunken sailor, and then all of a sudden you give them a lottery? Well, they're going to spend $4 million like it was a $4,000 paycheck. Maybe a little more difficult, but they will. And that's what happens. Why? Because you gave the same person money without giving them money mastery, money management, wealth consciousness skills. Same like rich kids. If their parents give them a lot of money, just because the parents were rich and smart with money doesn't mean the kid is. That is usually why most family-run businesses are shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves in 3 generations. What does that mean? This generation, grandparents, make the money. They work hard. They know, they develop the money mastery skills, the business skills. They make it. Then the kids come in and then they kind of hold it. They manage it. They don't grow it. They don't blow it because they've seen their parents. They've seen how hard their parents have worked. They probably know some of that work ethic. They've learned with their parents. They've been around it. They've developed a little bit of that consciousness. They might not have the passion or the skill set that the founders had, but they're enough around that they can hold that wealth. But then now you go to the 3rd generation, the grandkids. They have had it easy by far and large, unless the grandparents and parents have made it their business to teach wealth consciousness to the grandkids. The grandkids are so far removed from actually earning, keeping, managing, building a business, holding that wealth that they go and blow it because they have not learned money management, money mastery, wealth consciousness. Secret number 6, money mastery. One of the most important secrets and skills of all. Number 7, secret number 7, the hidden laws of the universe. Here's where everybody likes to play because who doesn't love the law of attraction, the law of vibration, all of the laws? There's 12 universal laws that govern wealth and life. As I said, The law of attraction, the law of cause and effects, the law of vibration. I'm going to go into these in future videos. But when you align with these hidden laws of the universe, money starts to become a byproduct of living in flow. For example, the law of cause and effect. The cause, you show up and do something to earn money. The effect, you earn money. A lot of people think the laws of the universe are like, meditate on the condition on the couch cushion. Oh, geez, funny. Meditate on the couch cushion and everything comes to you. Think it and it comes to you. No, the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of vibration are things you are doing, states you are being, and the magic that's sprinkled on by the universe when you're showing up and saying, I'm in charge, I'm doing this. I'm walking the walk, I'm making the mistakes. I am showing up on my hero's journey. Then the universe sits there. God, the universe, whoever you want to say. This is the way I see it. They sit there and they're like, Tracy's doing it. We know she's supposed to start a money channel to help people become money bosses. She finally decided to do it. She ignored all those doubting thoughts and showed up. And then they clap. And then they start sending people to watch my videos so that their lives can be changed. I built media companies for 17 years. I had a general idea of what I was doing when I was hired to start and then bought out my business partners, but I didn't know. I just knew the next step or figured out the next step and I showed up and I was committed. And then when you commit and say, I'm here, I'm doing it, it's like everything moves to align and start helping things work in your favor. I called it the magic. It's the magic that's sprinkled on when we're in flow, when we're doing what we're supposed to, when we're thinking the way we're supposed to, when we're operating and providing value in the world. The hidden laws of the universe are working around us and with us, through us, to help us on our journey. But law of action is one of the most important, and it starts there. You need to act in order to attract. You need to act to cause to receive an effect. You need to act to earn money to get money, right? I can't wait till we can go through the 12 hidden laws of the universe. They're so much fun, and it's why everybody starts there and stops there. They're like, okay, I'm going to law of attract this. I'm going to just magically law of oneness this, but it's not. You do, and then you start operating, and the universe aligns and conspires in your favor. It is beautiful. Secret number 8. And this really is a nice way to wrap up what we have been discussing. Your vehicle for wealth. I like to say that this channel is here to merge the woo with the do, the head in the clouds, the boots on the ground, the metaphysical, the mindset, and the physical mastery of money, because you need all three. And the problem, I mean, everybody out there lending their voice to the conversation is elevating wealth consciousness. But the problem I found that I took so long to sift through and learn is you think the law of attraction is just going to bring it, right? You think that the law of vibration, you're just going to be happy and it's all going to come to you. It's not how it works. I like to merge all of the metaphysical, the mindset, and the money mastery, the physical, together so that you can shortcut the journey. Maybe I'm a little slow, but it took me a long time to learn these things because people don't say it clearly. Law of attraction, manifesting, just call it creation. Quantum leaping, it's up leveling. People don't call it that. They call it manifesting and quantum leaping because one, the videos go viral and then you have way more views and it sounds fancy and it sounds easy and it sounds like you don't have to do anything. You're going to manifest it. When you tell people you got to show up and act, it's not very sexy. But here's the thing. If you're here, I assume you want to be a money boss. You want to be powerful. You want to make a lot of money and create the dream life that you have in your mind. So I'm pretty sure you don't want things sugar coated or just glossed over and part stories. I know you don't. If you do, go to the manifesting channels on YouTube or the podcast. Here, I'm going to give you, to the best of my ability, after 43 years almost of learning. I guess maybe when I was 3, I wasn't. Probably when I was about 10, 12 already, I was interested. And then building media companies in the industry that I'm against, media giants. Little old Tracy here created a media channel against media giants. I've been doing it for 17 years, selling advertising to Dodge, John Deere, all the biggest companies in agriculture, the biggest brands that want to reach farmers, real estate agents that want to sell $32 million properties. I've been creating these businesses. I know it's more than the 12 hidden laws of the universe. It is the laws of the universe. As I said, it is the mindset, the internal game that I mentioned earlier, and it is the physical, the mastery of money. So the most important part that people don't piece together going in is your vehicle for wealth. If you want to make a lot of money, your job is going to reward you with an hourly wage for an hour of your time. That maxes out. We know that. Get more skills, your money is going to come in at a higher wage, right? If you are an administrative assistant, this is what I didn't understand. Supply and demand. There's a lot of people out there capable and ready to do administrative jobs. The more supply there is, the less you are paid because supply and demand. If there's a lot of people that can do it, it's a lower paid job. Not that these people aren't as good as these people, not that they're not worth it. It's just supply and demand in the marketplace. I wish I understood this quicker. So if you are in an entry level job, retail, that's not easy, but it pays low. There's a lot of people that can do those jobs. That's why it pays low. The market is flooded with that skill set. Get a higher skill set, you make more money. But within the employee game, the hour for the wage for time maxes out. Even if you were the most intelligent Fortune 500 CEO, your time maxes out and your wage maxes out. So that's why most people go to creating a business for time freedom, for financial security. Even if you don't want to be a millionaire or billionaire, a lot of people don't. But what if you can just have a skill that you offer in your job, create a business, and it's not easy. I'm not saying this is easy, but if you have the motivation and the drive and the desire and the inkling and the dream, there might be something to that. If you're a graphic designer for a company, you can do that on a freelance basis. Here they pay your wage and it's guaranteed. Here it's not. But with great reward comes great risk. With little risk, jobs aren't even that safe, but with less risk, you get your wage. So you can go out if you want to make more money or just replace your wage and stay home and raise babies. You can do that. Make 100,000 by selling a skill set, knowledge, a product on the internet. We couldn't do this 20 years ago. We are in the greatest time ever to become a money boss, and yet people are wasting it because we still operate on the knowledge from our school and then from our university and then from the rat race framework. Our mindset is lagging from our parents' generation. More and more people are catching on and doing it. But by and large, all this should be taught in school. But why would they do that? Nobody would fill the jobs. Society would collapse. So you want to become a money boss? You want to know the biggest secret of all when it comes to money. Money secret number 8, your vehicle for wealth. How you operate and what you do on a daily basis is going to determine the amount of money you can make. Let that sink in. Whether it's your job, you're showing up, that's your vehicle for wealth. It's always you, but it's how you're operating in the world. Whether it's a job, whether it's a freelancer, whether it's your own company, which is freelancing, you need a vehicle for wealth that's going to pay you according to your dreams, your desires, your motivation, your desires in life. If you have a job that needs to operate within the matrix, within society, you're going to have to go to a job. Maybe you can offer a course in the evenings and do some side hustles. But some jobs have to operate within society. But if you are an individual, again, watching Money Boss, I'm pretty sure you want to make more money, and good for you. Pat yourself on the back. This is a place to do it. And what a commendable mission in life, because money is a reward for showing up and creating value in society. It is one of the highest callings that you can do, because when you have more money, you can provide more possibility. You can serve at a greater level. It makes the greatest difference possible. To support that, two people, exact same people, one with money, one without money. Who can make bigger difference? Both of them love serving. Both of them volunteer. Both of them are all the same. But this one has a gob of money. Who can make more of a difference? Well, that beautiful person with gobs of money, because now they can actually help the causes, hire people, make a greater difference. Money isn't everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. So, money secret number 8, your vehicle for wealth. You want a bigger pile of money? You need to create a vehicle for wealth that permits that. I hope you enjoyed this. These are literally my money mastery principles. And when I create content, they are operating out of one of those 8 secrets at all times. And while I always say that money is the easiest thing, it truly is. Just provide your time, product, or service in exchange for money. It's simple. No emotion there. Money is the easiest thing out there. Money is the simplest thing out there, but it's not easy, because we have all of the other 7 that are stacked up against us. And whether we want to look at it as the negative stacked against us, or the obstacles, the conditioning, the growth opportunity, the journey in your hero's journey, that is exactly what this channel's about. Parting with a Tony Robbins quote. Life and business are 80% psychology, 20% strategy. I think that sums it up the best. Really, at the end of the day, life and making money is pretty easy, but it's the 80% that happens up here. The mindset, the external factors, the internal factors, the lack of knowledge, the not realizing that we are conditioned, not realizing how money is earned. 80% of our money game and our life game happens between these 2 ears, right up here in our conscious mind, our subconscious mind. And it's our job to know these 8 money secrets and to always be learning and improving. This is the hero's journey. All 8 of these are happening in your life at all times, and it's a lot. Well, making money is easy, simple. It's not easy, but you can do it. And if you're here to do it, my channel walks you through it every single week. What you need to know: the metaphysical, the mindset, and the physical. I believe in you. I hope you believe in yourself. If you don't, just keep watching and doubt your doubts and realize that I believe in you. And if somebody like you has done it already, then you can do it because of reality creation. Thoughts, beliefs, feelings, actions, new results. You can do it. I believe in you. See you next week. Bye-bye.